Welcome to the Sound 228. I'm Matt James and I'm here with
Gina Capella.
And we have a very special little interview for you, Gina. Who have we got sat waiting backstage?
Ravns.
Let's bring them in, shall we? We have Josh, Calvin, and Trev from Ravns. How are we doing, fellas?
Good, man.
Good. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Gina, do you want to kick it off?
So what inspired you guys to write music and make it yourself?
Let's see. You want me to start this one, guys? So
I'd say you start it, bro. You're the lead man here, bro.
All right. My main inspiration, so it goes like back. So like what first got me into like wanting to make music was I was big into like underground hip hop growing up. So I started off like the basic route, just making beats, instrumentals, and then that led to like making stuff for like local artists, and then film score stuff like really came into it. So I started adding like a lot of those elements, and it kind of took it from there. I went to school for a bit for audio engineering. Kind of wasn't my thing, so just spent like a couple years there, but it kind of evolved from there, and then decided I wanted to like learn guitar, so just like did everything I could to learn guitar as fast as I could to start making the music that I really wanted to make. Like music taste like changes a lot growing up, so that's what led me here. Speaking of guitar, I have to always give a shout out to like my guitar teacher, Matt Mills. Like he's the greatest. So I have to like name drop him there. Anybody that's looking for guitar lessons should go check him out. He's the one. He's also Jason Richardson from, well, he was in All That Remains, Born of Osiris, Chelsea Grin. He taught him when he was like very little. So he's like master at what he does. But yep. So kind of like that pathway led me here to this crazy project that we have now.
Yeah, at least you remember the name of your guitar teacher, Trev. For mine, I don't even remember what he was called. I started off as a guitarist, as Trev said, music taste changes over the years, and believe it or not, I started with Sum 41, Linkin Park. I guess Linkin Park is kind of like the everyone's favorite, more or less, but for me, actually, Sum 41 and things like Yellow Card. I mean, those guys were awesome, and those are the things I started with, and which is very different to the stuff that you hear from our band here. But there's something in common, which are breakdowns, and I'm a huge sucker for breakdown. And when you're at a live venue, you can see people move, you can get the raw energy from it. That's kind of like it's inspiring to see bands be able to turn that energy into physicality, so to say, right? And so it's something that kept with me through the years of breakdowns.
Love it.
Yeah. I'll finish up there as well. Like, I think I got into music just from like an attitude perspective. Like when I was, growing up and stuff like that, like I listened to like a lot of Eminem and like, Linkin Park as well, Slipknot, and, that kind of like that heavy energy, that kind of like attitude always kind of like followed me, with kind of like the music that I liked. And then, I got into drums through a friend who he played drums, and his dad was like into like metal and stuff like that. And this kid, he was like, he would just be blasting Cannibal Corpse. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this shit? Like, and then I remember he showed me like some like softer stuff, right? Like he like dialed it back and like, put on some like it was like Avenged Sevenfold or something like that. And I was like, what? This is crazy. And then I was just like became infatuated with like double kick and the like metal style of drumming, and I really pushed it. Coming from like a little small place in New Zealand, I like was like, oh man, like I really want to do something a bit bigger than just being here and stuff like that. So I feel like that was kind of like always my like life's purpose, I guess, to like do something that just involved drums to some degree, you know. And you know, luckily enough, found the boys, and you know, here we are, just like making music across the world and shit. Like it's been a pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
it's pretty crazy. So,
Yeah.
Josh, how did that? Because you're from New Zealand,
Yeah.
you live in the UK, and you're in a band that's based in America. How did all of that come about and happen?
I'll like keep it super brief, like because it's a really long story, but like I grew up on like a small island in this place called the Hodaki Gulf, basically, and that's like it's like a small archipelago in like the North Island off of Auckland City, and like no one I knew played even like electric guitar. Like genuinely, it was like the music scene was like soul, ska, or like, you know, some varying degree of like indie like rock or something, right? Like it wasn't, there was no metal scene, right? So I always wanted to get out of the country, and I was just like, I was young and shit, and like, oh man, like, you know, I was speaking to this girl from Scotland, and like, oh my god. And my grandparents are German, so my grandma like passed on, and that was like, you know, 12 years ago, something like that. But she, like, I flew over to the funeral, and like in Germany, and then I was like, oh fuck it, you know, like I'm just gonna like live over here, like there's like, you know, there's nothing for me there, you know, so like musically at least. So ended up just making my way to Scotland, like lived in Glasgow for a bit, and then studied at the studied at college in like Aberdeen and stuff like that, and got like a diploma in music, and um, you know, just try to push music whichever way I could, and then kind of found my style. And like I heard like basically, like, you know, I'm in several bands here locally, and like, you know, just kind of like trying to like see kind of what will come of it. And you know, there was this like, there's a big musician like Swedish guy, like you guys might know him as Buster Oderholm from like Humanity's Last Breath and stuff like that. But he posted Trev's video like of like his little demo one day, and I was watching it, and I was like, bro, like this like guitar and songwriting is fucking sick, but the drums suck. I'm gonna message him and, and I'm like, I need to fucking get me in there, bro. Like, nah, I'm only fucking with you, Trev. Like, you're all good. I I heard that shit, and I was like, bro, this is some fucking, like, this is some real shit, you know? Like, that's what I thought. Like, I was like, holy fuck, I have to reach out to this guy. I have to speak with him. And you know, I did that, and then like, you know, we were in touch for a little bit, and you know, we kind of didn't know like what the fuck would happen. And then kind of all of a sudden he was like, yo, I've got this fucking image, I've got this like idea, and I just like have to get it out. And I'm like, bro, I'm your fucking man, I'm the fucking man. And I'm just like, you know, sitting there, and I'm like just writing drums across the world and sending them to him, you know?
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And then you know, like yeah, anyway, yeah, that's kind of like my story with Trev, at least. And then like Calvin kind of came into the equation a wee bit later, but like, you know, it's been good. So yeah.
Do you want to touch on that, Trevor, Calvin, of how it all came about, how Ravns emerged?
Yeah.
Josh kind of said it though, but he just kind of fucking bullshitted his way about the drum sucking. He's just mad because it was like too complicated for him to play.
It was too hard. Make it easier. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. No,
I got you, bro. You're okay.
Josh is always great. No, go ahead, Cal. Well, I guess I should like. There is kind of a lead up to Calvin. So the first song that we have, Dried Orchids, was all right. So that was initially supposed to be a second guitarist we didn't have a vocalist. So that was initially supposed to be a second guitarist. And then I started writing stuff, more and more stuff. And well, actually just, I guess it was like the first one. He heard other demos and stuff. And finally he was just like, you know what, dude, I cannot write stuff like this. I'm just gonna like tap out. Like, do you mind if I give the first song a try on vocals? And then, you know, I spoke to Josh about it, because Josh is like, he was like the first official, you know, add on to this Ravns thing. But we gave him a shot, and then we were just like, okay, it's okay, like whatever. And then like things kind of evolved, and then like we were really wanting to work at like a faster pace and like get stuff out and get stuff moving. And then and then he just basically, to make a long story short, he was just like, dude, I can't keep up with the pace. He's like, you guys like ride too fast. Like, this is just too much. Like, I don't know. I think he was into Dungeons and Dragons or something competitively or something weird. But he tapped out. So we found Calvin, and I'll let Calvin take it from there.
Yeah, I mean, I got a IG message from Trev, asking like whether I'm interested to join the project that he has established with Josh. So yeah, we were speaking over there, and I was like, yeah, sure, man. Like, let's like check out some what direction you guys are heading. And like the first moment I heard their stuff, like it was next level shit. Like I'm not even trying to like undersell it. Like it is. It is mind blowing. Like the stuff that I listen to on a daily basis now, like HLB, Alt, and all these guys. Like I love that shit. With the soundscaping is something that's so important for me. And Trev and Josh like both hit it on the head. Like it's perfect. So for me, coming in as a vocalist, it just adds like 10 layers more of inspiration. Like it just makes that whole job easier in that sense when you're writing something that you can be truly proud and passionate of, and with like an amazing team that we have in Ravens. So yeah, when Trev sent me some of the demos, I'm like, dude, this is it. I have to jump on board. Like I'm not missing this opportunity. So yeah, and we kind of like hit it off from there, right? Like we we gave some of the stuff a spin, and before we know it, like our band now has 3 singles out, so, and the 4th one's on the way. So yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, I like that. I love the fact that it's all just like Josh was like, I need to be a part of this, and then obviously reached out to you and you're like, holy fuck yeah, and it sort of all just gelled together in the moment, and now you're putting out some great tunes and stuff. Gina?
Yeah, no, I love that. That you all can like just come together and like you all kind of like you have that drive to want to be a part.
Yeah.
Oh.
But one thing I would also add is that, both Trev and Josh are super experienced in the field, and that's something I have picked up from the first second. And I think it's also very important that we all speak the same lingo. Like we all kind of know the tacky stuff. We all kind of know the production stuff, the production game, what's the latest in the trends. And I think like it's just so much easier to communicate and speak with someone who really understands, like, or basically with everyone sharing the same vision. It just makes making that product that much easier. And so yeah, that's something that was very beneficial and very different to the other past projects I've worked with. And yeah, it definitely stands out.
Yeah, I just want to step in here, Calv, as well, because like, you might know, you might not know, but like, when me and Trev were like looking for someone else, like we like looked everywhere, and like, but when we heard like Calvin stuff, we were like, oh my God, like, yes, like he just from like the soundscapey aspect of like our music, it's very, just as a vocalist, you have to like, there's like a big demand for like, you can't just be one dimensional, you know what I mean? So like, it took us a while to, I think, find that perfect fit for us, and yeah, I mean, even with this new track, I mean, like, Calvin's got some sauce that like, I mean, I don't think any of us have heard, like, to be honest with you, like, so yeah, I mean, we're all so stoked on like what's coming out, and like,
oh man, thanks for the love, dude. You're gonna make me cry on camera now?
It's all right, bro. We'll blow smoke.
Can we take a minute break?
Yeah, just a quick 69.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
In the next room, yeah. Totally, mate.
I'm not crying, you are.
Right. No, but I think that does lead us in nicely to the video we've got lined up.
Yes.
Gina, do you want to introduce?
Oh, sorry, my my internet like making it laggy, but no, this is the Hollow the Voice by Ravns.
still. My bad.
You're all good.
Right, there we go. Unmuted us all. That's a hell of a track. I'll say when I first heard that,
Isn't it?
when Gina mentioned about doing this interview and stuff. Huh?
What?
Oh, I think our internet's playing. I think your internet's playing up, Gina. But yeah, as I was saying, the first time I heard that, with like the opening few bars, I got a little bit of a Silosis vibe to it, and then as the track progresses, maybe like a little bit of Lorna Shore in there with some of the like vocals and stuff that you're doing. Yeah, I really like it. So what's that song about? Tell us a little bit about it and how it came about.
Yeah, I mean, like lyrically, it's I mean, it's it's written in a very subtle way, I guess. And I guess the way that I try to write the lyrics is kind of like to make it in an art form, so to say, that can be perceived in many different directions. Although there is a core story there, which I would love to share, but you know, it might ruin the art a bit.
Right.
But for the sake of this interview, I'll do it. Whatever.
Let's go.
Essentially, yeah, it's just a little.
On
It's
it.
just telling people to shut the fuck up. If they don't know you, they don't know your story. Like, just shut the fuck up, basically. You know. Yeah, I mean, lately, especially in the last years of my life, there's a lot of people who comes into your momentarily into your life and think they know everything about you, and I gotta let it out. So yeah, thanks for Trev and Josh for finding me and having this single laid out there for me to rant, essentially.
I love it. I love it. Gina.
Trev, I know that you like kind of master the rest of the songs. What was like? How did it make you feel when finished THTV?
THTV, is that like a streamer or something? I don't really watch Twitch that much. Is that a streamer?
No, that's the song.
Okay, this song. Okay,
No,
all right.
it's-
This song. Oh, okay. No,
There we
on
go,
the acronym.
bro. We're all like,
She abbreviated. Even I was like, Gina, what the fuck are you on right now?
Okay, I knew what you meant. I'm just giving you a hard time. So fuck. What sorry. What so how did it feel like mixing the final product? Was that the question there?
Yeah.
That's cool. That one was really cool because that's like kind of Calvin. It's a funny one. Like, so at that point, like a little bit like going back like to when we found Calvin, like we had him redo Dried Orchids for like kind of like an audition to see it like his versatility, and he like nailed it. So like by the time we got Echo Forms out of the way on that one, like Calvin would approach like we all do. We all kind of approach each other like, how do you feel about this sound, whatever. Should we add anything, blah blah blah. And basically like I just kept telling Calvin like, just shut up, just press record, just do your thing, because like it was like complete trust at that point. Like I knew Calvin like understood the vision so well. So when I got it back, I was just like, yeah, just like, yep, this is it, yep, this is for sure what we need to put out. So it was very cool. Like that was almost like a surprise to me in a way too. Like I heard like little snippets here and there before like the final product was done, but when I got it back, it was like just as cool for me to listen to it. Like it was like almost like a moment of like, without sounding like an egotistical asshole, of like just being a fan of your own stuff, and like, you know, which is no egotistical shit at all, because like I've been making music by myself, like kind of like in isolation, like trying to build what this Ravens thing for so long. So like I'm kind of like used to it. So to hear somebody else's input and to what they could add to it was like, it was amazing. So
yeah,
like super
like,
happy with Calvin.
Definitely not an ego, because if you don't love the shit that you're writing and putting out, how do you expect anyone else to?
That's right.
You know what I mean? You've got to write from the heart and stuff like that, and you've got to,
Right.
you know. And if you found, like you said, you got the 3 singles out and you got one coming. If you found the more that you're writing together and putting together, like the tracks are just getting better and better as you move forward.
Yes. So the new one is gonna be like different in a lot of ways. It still has like our core touch to it, I think, of what we've established in the rest of the songs, but it really like kind of like explores a lot of new territory. Like as I'm hearing myself say this, like I think that like maybe this is like a generic band answer. Like I've heard bands say this before, but like, oh, the new album is like something we've never done. Yeah, but serious, fucking serious. Like this is like, I think that this one is like, without giving away too much, like the next one has like a very personal meaning to me, and like I'm sure Calvin as well, to all of us really. Like, but this one explores more like emotional territory, with still keeping like the heaviness and the stuff that we love as a band. So yeah, for sure. And the process is like a lot more smooth, a lot more like linear. Not that it ever was like super rocky as soon as like Calvin joined, but like this one was just like, all right, we all get it like right off the bat. Like let's just all go to work, do our thing. So for sure.
Have we got a release date for that?
Before the end of the year, probably, right?
Is it not locked in yet?
It's not like locked in as official. Like I can give you a date, but I will say very, very soon, within maximum. All right, I don't want to like. Let's just like. I don't want to like over promise, but like within 2 weeks for sure. Yeah, I'd say, right. Does everybody agree there? Hopefully,
I'm keen to get this thing out for sure.
Right? Up to me, it'd be like
that's all
tomorrow.
you need to know. Yeah.
Well, just keep an eye. Go and follow Ravens. Just keep an eye for when it's dropping. That's the best thing. Gina, you got any more questions for the boys? I know you liked it. Your unique little questions to pop in.
Yes, I did. I did have one more if we had the time. I would like to know what your guys' opinions are on uprise of masked bands in like the deeper metal scene.
Oh yeah,
So
I
what,
mean,
like-
we got our mask made already, so I think the next music video we're gonna be wearing them, right, Trev? Right, Josh? No,
Yeah, it's like
I'm just fucking about.
I think it's like kind of like a hot topic. Like
I loved masked bands.
It's
what the fuck is that? Like, why is this so like appropriately placed? Like masked bands and the sleep token fucking thing. Like, what the fuck is going on?
You can't write
like,
this shit, can you?
You can't. You just can't.
I mean, they're just great. Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody else bought this shirt.
Right.
I am dying.
I mean, it was like okay, I didn't buy it. I made it on a Cricut, but like,
but he gave one to me though, a punch on the bench. I was like,
it's on the way.
As a frontman, you got to wear this pink shit. I'm sending you over right now.
So,
you should get
so I'm going for the mass bands is a good, but like the way I look at it is that a lot of people are like President and stuff like that. Oh, they're just a gimmick band, blah blah blah. When Slipknot came out of the gate in the late 90s, right, no one batted a fucking eyelid and they blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just good music. So what if they want to keep their identities a secret?
Yeah.
So fucking what?
Yeah. I actually have I have a serious answer to it too. It's like, like the identity thing, that's I guess that's personal. Everybody has their personal music. It's like or personal taste in like what they want to do as far as that goes. So to me, it's like growing up watching like Metallica live or Pantera live in like Russia with all the fans, and like you just see them singing, you see their face, you see like all the emotion that's going into the lyrics. For me, that makes it for like a very visceral experience, and that's just what I enjoy personally. I don't discount the music if like a band's wearing a mask, but at the same time, it's not my thing. I kind of, maybe it's just like a little bit me like fears that it will become like, oh, like Sleep Token blew up off of it, like let's do it, and then we see this uprise, and then it becomes like a gimmick, almost like a theatrical like kind of thing. And I just don't like, for me, I'm just a fan of like genuine, like brutally honest, open, like this is the creator, this is the music, and put together the whole package. I don't have anything against them personally. It's just like yeah, I don't know. I kind of prefer the whole experience, I guess.
Yeah, for me, I don't really mind the masks at all.
I just asked
As
that
long
to get
as
you going.
yeah, as long as the music is it's good and awesome, and you know, if Charlie does his, I mean, President doesn't does his thing, then it's all good. And Sleep Token, if they keep making bangers, then that's all about. Like you said, Slipknot did that decades ago. No one better than I. We all love their shit.
Yep.
You know, as long as we love their shit, for me, that's all right. Yeah.
And now there's like even a newer one. It's like a female fronted mass band as well, right? So it's like, you know, President was newer, and then there's a female one that I've been seeing some, like they've been doing some like promotion on Instagram. I can't recall the
Yeah,
name.
I've seen some stuff about. I can't remember the name of the band though.
Yeah.
But their shit sounds good though.
There's another one that I know off the top of my head, which is Aviana.
I love
Yeah.
This is also partially masked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. Their drummer, I follow their drummer. I think his name's
Yeah, there's a
Dark or
band from over here, Chugga Boom. They go out in masks and shit. But like you say, as long as the music's good, you know what I mean. What does it matter that what they're doing on stage for performance wise, isn't it really?
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, for sure. The music always comes first, and then from there, it's just like personal preference. You know, like what you care about from there. But yep, 100% agree.
I love it. So obviously you got the new single coming within a couple of weeks, hopefully. What does the rest of 25 look like going into 26?
Halloween coming up. I guess I will wear a mask then.
Right.
A travel lantern.
So
I only asked that
so
to
we're
get him
gonna-
going. I only asked that going.
yeah. So we'll release this song, we'll do some promotion on it, and if it was up to me, yeah, I'd say by the end of the year, like we could have another one out. We're looking to just like keep putting them out, and then, you know, keep gaining traction. The amount of like traction and like love, like it may not be like super high like Instagram numbers, that doesn't really matter anything to me. Just like the messages that we get like are more than enough. If we just, you know, like I'm kind of like a personal engagement type of guy. Like I like to think like all our followers, and the response that we get is just like insane, like insanely kind of like people. And I can't thank them all enough for that. That just like makes it even more validating. It's just like, all right, we're doing the right thing. We got to keep going. But yeah, we just want to keep like cranking them out and like see where it goes from there.
Yeah, so like sort of crank out a few more singles and stuff, and then maybe look at hitting, you know, a couple of local shows and stuff next year, and then branching out a little bit more. Do you reckon?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see where it takes us. Like it's already like taking us into I don't think I could say yet, but and you know, we've got like some smaller like endorsements and stuff, and so we're gonna like crank out some stuff for them, get more exposure there, and just like keep building on the brand name, and you know, our band. And yeah, it's exciting to see where it goes. It's like every day we wake up to like something kind of newer, and yeah, we're just excited to like show people like more stuff.
Yeah, and just grow as a band and experiment with your sounds and stuff as well. Like you said, like the next single's a little bit different, and
for sure.
you just keep growing as people as well as you grow in the industry. You know, So if anyone wanted to contact you guys and get hold of you, where's the best place that they can do that?
We now have ravensband.com, which will have like contact links for everything, for all our socials, as well as like merch and stuff like that. I'd say we're the most active on Instagram, as far as social media platforms. Our music is on Spotify, Apple, Tidal, like everything. As well as we have some like YouTube videos out. Ravens Band as well. All the socials will Ravens Band. So anywhere there, like, we'll be more than happy to chat with people that want to reach out and say hi.
Awesome. Gina, you got anything before we wrap it up?
No, I think that was pretty all well said.
Right, guys.
You guys have
Appreciate
anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I was going to say, is there any good thing you guys want to add to give a little push of why people should follow Ravens? Or
I think you know, like, if why people should follow us, it's just like, we are a band, whether it comes off that way, like, there you can draw similarities in our music to other bands or whatever, but we're like a band that's really intent on we're not trying to like stick ourselves into a certain scene. We're not trying to be like, we're deathcore, we're Thal, we're this, we're that. We're trying to create our own thing. And anybody that has any kind of like interest in like seeing what that sounds like to us, at least, like, I think that's worth checking us out for. Also, Josh is a really nice guy, I guess, you know, too. I don't know about the rest of us, but
the fucking man. Thank you.
And I just want to thank you guys a ton too. Like, you guys have shown,
sure.
you guys have been great. You know, setting this interview up and whatever. And Gina's been great at her job at, like, you know, making sure, you know, times are set and every question that I had was answered. And yeah, she's doing a great job. You guys are doing a great job. We're excited to see you guys as well succeed.
Yeah, well, keep us posted with new music and stuff like that. I'll
thanks,
Gina,
guys.
send them my email address, because I'm the one who decides what gets added and stuff. So, but we appreciate your time, boys.
Thank you, man.
And
Thank you very
we
much.
look forward to hearing more from you in
so
the
much.
future.
All right, thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Have a great rest of your day.